So we are the sustainability reporting dashboard team. You want to go first? I am Miranda. I am a first-year student at ASU, by studying Masters of Sustainability. Our project lead is Sarah Kistner. Fortunately, she lives in Naples, Italy, so we will be seeing some recordings that she's made. She is a second-year Masters of Sustainability student over at Harvard. So she's living her life in Europe.
Hey everyone, my name is Ritsi Basan. I'm also a graduate student at ASU. Part of the project.
So our project partners are GreenLight Solutions. As we have heard, they offer students with an opportunity to do real life hands-on projects in the sustainability space. We are actually stepping into a new space with this dashboard. And Infosol or GreenLight Solutions chose Sean Murray. Unfortunately, he is ill today, so he couldn't make it, but he has extensive experience with launching startups in the sustainability space, and he has been instrumental in our project success. We've also partnered with Infosol. They are a company, I think Gemini works there, right? They develop dashboards. So they gave us the training to use an app or basically like a program called Squirrel, so we could do this dashboard programming on the back end. And we'll take a look at the back end program a little bit later. So Infosol, like I said, makes dashboards. Here are two examples. This one is the analytical dashboard, and I think this one was another dashboard. So you can see that they're very, very customizable, which is really great. So with this dashboard, GreenLight Solutions, we are aiming to launch this to small to medium-sized businesses to bring that inclusivity into that space. So bringing a dashboard like this into the small to medium-sized business space can offer these businesses a way to track their progress towards their sustainability goals. It offers them live feedback so that they could use that feedback for improvement. It enhances transparency within the company. It also assists with compliance and reporting, metrics and standards. And it also allows them to plan for the future, plan better sustainability initiatives and just how to, and cost savings, really.
Following up on what Miranda explained, so where does our product, our dashboard fit in the market? So it fills in the gap because many a times large corporations have the resources and tools to reach their sustainability goals. But what about small and medium businesses? So our dashboard specifically caters to small and medium businesses. It promotes inclusivity into sustainability, and it also promotes transparency into their market business practices. Our mission by 2024 is to launch a fully functional dashboard with all the environmental, social, and government metrics. And it will enable our dashboard enable companies to input their data, set baselines, and to test the scenarios to reduce their footprint and be better in their business practices.
So we did this by setting out objectives and key performance indicators. So our first objective was to make sure that the energy page was fully functional. We had a few different metrics on there that we were working with, and at this time, I'm happy to say that the energy page is fully functional. Our next objective was basically the same thing, but with the water page. So we had a few metrics, a few sliders, which we'll take a deep dive later in the next few slides. And happy to say that is also fully functional. Our next objective, which we did an in-depth market research. So we used the SWOT analysis to look at different dashboards in the sustainability space. So we were able to identify some weaknesses that we saw within other businesses and strengths. And we were able to use that to essentially format the dashboard and use that feedback into the GreenLight dashboard. And lastly, I'm not sure if we'll be able to see it. We also did a prospecting spreadsheet. So we did a robust list of prospective clients for GreenLight Solutions. So when the platform is ready to launch, that we have that ready to go. We have all that information ready to go.
We have a long list into GreenLight roster of potential partners or potential businesses that like-minded businesses that would be happy to cooperate with us.
And so now we'll take a deep dive into what the actual dashboard looks like. So you'll get a chance to see kind of the back end and what we did, and then you'll get to see what it actually looks like. And this is by our favorite Italy friend, Sarah.
For objectives 1 and 2, we worked here in Squirrel 365. Our dashboard is hosted on Infosol's servers, but for objectives 1 and 2, we worked here in Squirrel 365. Our dashboard is hosted on Infosol's servers, but this is the no-code app development that we used. For objectives 1 and 2, we worked here in Squirrel 365. Our dashboard is hosted on Infosol's servers, but this is the no-code app development that we used. So our project partners' main challenges were a lack of functionality and incorrect calculations on the back end. To solve this, we worked here in Squirrel 365 and learned no-code app development to refine the dashboard the way it looks to meet our project partners' needs. So up here is where we changed the way it looks for everybody. And then we updated the standard usages and developed new formulas. For objectives 1 and 2, we worked here in Squirrel 365.
Figure 17 cat.
Is where we actually did the back end coding. And is it playing? Oh, cool. Okay.
No.
I'm not sure what Sarah is saying here, but so here you can see when we see the actual dashboard, we'll see the company's metrics. This is where they'll enter this when they first sign into the program. So they'll enter their metrics, and then here on this side, we can see an actual graph of what their costs are and what their usages are. And so this is again just the dashboard, the backend coding. Like I said, it's not really it's a no code. So we basically just, it's complicated, but it's no code. So this is where this is what it look like when a company enters their metrics. So here there's different metrics, and so here it says employees and fixtures, overview information. So this is what it would look like, and that's like the statistics. Down here you can see this is the latest version that we just published. So it may change, it may not, but here you can see the previous year's costs and savings, current year costs and savings, and then on the last side you can see a projection of what you are estimated to cost, and these are annual costs.
And at the end we have the equivalent, like how much reduction you have made would be equivalent to how much your burger saved or car safe from being on road.
Right, so down here, you can see the toggles. So when the companies input their data, they will say that I have 11 faucets, low flow faucets. Or I have 11 faucets and only 4 of them are low flow. So here you can use the toggles, so you can see when they they implement a new low flow faucet. And another one. And so on that side, closer to Trippy, I think that what she was talking about, you can see the real life, metric of the cost savings and how much gallons of water you're saving. And same with the energy tab, it essentially works the same way with the toggle. It's if you implement like a certain amount of LED lights that you have available, how many light fixtures you have, it'll say how many kilowatts you're saving and how many and how much money you're saving essentially. And if you just want to end the video, we can go to the next slide. And so here's the close-up of the actual, this is our infographic. And so this is just an overview of the dashboard of the water and energy metrics. So this is the details page. So essentially we just made sure that we made sure on the back end that when they enter their numbers and when they slide these toggles, these numbers show accurate reflections of their savings in terms of cost and either water or energy. And the same thing with the water tab. And then Tripti, that's what you're explaining at the bottom right there, if you want to.
This column is not very clear though, but how much did you save will be equivalent to, like, it's really fun to toggle it, to spray around it. Little bit of working on the formulas at the back end, but yeah.
Yeah, so you can see like you saved the amount of like 1 car, or there's even a fun metric on there, hamburgers too. So go sign up and go check it out, because it's actually really, really cool. And so this is what our other infographic was. So as I mentioned, we did some of the market research. So we looked at 20 different businesses using a SWOT analysis. And here is just a breakdown of the different types of businesses we used or looked at. And the other side is the prospecting information. So we looked at 70 different prospective clients, and they were across 17 different industries and across 12 different cities within Arizona.
So through our efforts, we were able to align our efforts towards the UN Sustainable Development Goals, specifically to more towards sustainable SDG 12, which is responsible consumption and production. More specifically 12.6, which is encourage companies to adopt sustainable practices and to integrate sustainability reporting information into their reporting cycle. We also briefly touched on quality education, because we learned a lot. Affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, as well as clean water and sanitation. So it was fun working on the dashboard. We learned quite a lot. Thank you, GreenLight, for the opportunity. We had a better understanding of the sustainability metrics. We learned how to do no-coding dashboard. Thanks to the project partner InfoSol for providing us with very informative, very thorough trainings. We also learned how to do proper market research, and stakeholder engagement was also involved in the project. Throughout the project management skills were enhanced. Collaboration and team were definitely we collaborated around the world, with Sarah being in Italy and one of the project mentor being in India. A lot of time zone differences, setting up our meetings, and we were able to achieve all our objectives through critical thinking and collaboration.
And shout out to our mentor. If you are watching this, he would often log into our meetings at 2 a.m., which was quite the dedication. So thank you for that.
And for the audience here, you can join us, our mission and vision too. Just join the waitlist. Just educate us on any feedback that you have. If you are a business guru, just let us know. To connect us with your any business that would be a potential partner, potential client. This would be a subscription-based service. Subscription fee is yet to be decided. Just educate our mission and spread around, spread word about us around you. It was really fun doing the project, and hope that it will be fun for you to look into it.